Okay. Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well, as ever. And it's absolutely beautiful day here in the UK, and it just feels, wonderful to have the spring vibe in the air. So it's a spring in your step, as they say. So it's just really enjoyable. Now, they wanted to do some codes, some light language codes around emotional balance this time. So what they said was that we're kind of in a period where we're trying to settle our emotions, our emotional responses to things. So I said, and there's two things going on. On the one hand, we are ushering in new energies, as we know, and we're holding more light than we ever have before, ever. And this is also having an impact, direct impact on our lives and the way we think and the way we the decisions that we make and the lives that we lead and the ways that we feel as well. But the other side of that is letting go of old ways of thinking, our old patterns, our old programming. And they showed me, they said up until now it's felt like, and they showed me an old house and an old, like an understairs cupboard. And inside was lots of old brickwork and old plastering and just sort of it was all breaking up. And they showed me somebody sweeping out this cupboard, but as soon as they were, as they were sweeping it, the dust was resettling. So basically it was a hopeless task. They weren't getting anywhere. And they said that's how some of us have been feeling, So in this process of letting go of old patterns and also some very tangible things as well that have been leaving our lives or been trying to leave our lives. And it's almost as though as quickly as we're trying to make the changes, something else is coming up. So we kind of sometimes feel as though we're not really sort of getting anywhere with it all, and it's all sort of a bit relentless. But then they also showed me that now we have an opportunity to settle things down, to settle in emotionally to the new ways. So they said, we have already begun to be feeling things far more emotionally, so much more acutely, because of the light that we're holding, and because this is opening up our hearts. As we become more soul-centered, our hearts are open so wide, in this sort of like a heart expansion, that we feel things so much more acutely. But they said now is the time to be settling things in. And then they showed me another cleaning process. So, I don't know, maybe it's just talking about spring cleaning is in the air. All these cleaning metaphors. But yeah, so of somebody polishing and cleaning glass. And so that they could see really clearly. And again, they use the word acutely. So it's as if we're now sort of, everything has come up to be cleared, to be worked on. And we see it all now crystal clearly, like looking through clear glass. Okay, so we're now fully aware of what we need to deal with and what the issues are and we are in a position where we want to do that, and we, if not, are doing that. Okay. And so they said, yeah, on the one side there's all these kind of it's brought up all these emotions to be cleared, but on the other side is this increasing holding of light, which and opening up our heart centers, and bringing in love with all of its facets and all of the emotional content that love brings. Okay, so actually it is a very positive process, of course, and but they said both actually can be quite overwhelming because it's all change, you know, and human beings, we often, you know, we often struggle with that, don't we? So they said there is a need to bring some codes in for everybody to balance our emotional state. Okay, yeah, and they're just showing me a pinball machine with the balls, sort of. I think they've used this word before, ricocheting around. Yeah, so we're just gonna just saying, we're just gonna make sure the balls go back to where to the right holes, to the right places. Okay. Yeah. All right, so so the codes today are all about that balancing of our emotions, and don't forget that you can listen to the codes as many times as you want, and they will do the same job or a different job, or whatever job it actually is that you need. They will go to where you need them to be. Okay, good. All right, I'll go into channeling. Embroya piki yakane se yashayatale. Eseke ojo mahala taya shananara. Inte kaya seke yaria tushtu no marate ya terea. Eteke ya sakaya na moro sushiki terea matarara. Ele seke yaka. Eseke hono mushu shishiste kotu sheya terea tara. Eseke ya hono mahala seke te sheya. Eseke yo mojo a mahala teke ya tara. Indria su kuntutus sembria tikitista tatara tista kuntuteste. Ahaya na muruida su cumbria piteshiaka. Eritikita kaisa kanto shaka. Embritiki kakaya kuntakaya shaka. Indira su kunruyo su kumpaya reateleseyata. Risa kunyoshu hamakayata sheyantara. Embraia que ya takaya las ya shieno ruyas en prete que ya naja. Ese que te ya sacan tare en prete que se que ya la que. En prete que ya se ya tocuna maja. En ese que ariendo shuyurumala. Ese que tendría ya la saquente ya. Y shuso combata la saquente ya. Eriate shusta campariata. E shea cantatale. Eseya katalesei, ariasa kenteyasha, eteriase kenteriashasa, entete kenteriase erianteshasa, aratoko, eteteyasa. Empra osokoyo mahala te kenteyase yateshe, etekeya, hala seku, umboyo koya sekeyanda, eleteya kayanasha. Eseya arroyo kuyo maya te le seke te ya shale e te ke treata sheya cantareata lasa e seke ya ta ya shara ta katara mboro ya batala sa cantara e se le ya ta kenteria shutu dumana e se ya cantaria sheya sukum pum pum patariata e se te ya sheya lata Empriete que un poco yo maha, teste que empato poproyoso con pataya da sata, eteasha, ekeyaka, sutu shuha maha ta ha ha te he he, sheke ha ha to no ha ha te se he he, empeya kayata shete hakete maha, umbrata sho, in sukuyo moka, sekeyaka. Eleseke yakana tashayata tera matala. E shosu kumba hate te she yaka yakenta kahayata. E shokoyo maka ha 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 te se eke hayanasha. E sorumbra te 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 harita te seta. Embrea puyaka yanda ese yakayana. Ese akamahayala yakayana ya. Embrea te que se que yakayana yakayana ese que makayana e que esa cambatare matayara ense que te campambambarea te cantareasa Embrece que okona mahaya ele seke ese katacha ete katara dele seke ha ete ke aka ese she ma mpe ata lovely yeah good okay well I hope that you do feel more balanced and are able to maintain maintain that emotional balance as we change our vibration and ascend ascend into the new. Okay, lovely. Well, you know, you can always get in touch with me. You can, a lot of you message me on Facebook. You can also email me if you're not on Facebook, and all of the details are below. Okay, so if you would like some guidance or some help with some blockages or things that you're finding hard to shift, you know, do get in touch. Do get in touch, and we can set up a one-to-one session if that's what you like. Okay, so take care. Till the next time.